Field in Detroit. It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. The Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This Lion fan base home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Second and 6.
To throw on second down. Brett, here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
Brett's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now it's Swift.
2nd and 7.
And he'll get it out to midfield. It's spotted right at midfield at the 50.
That's good for a Lion.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
Zach Moss, the ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing on first down. Britt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and
on 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Britt, catch made here by Campbell. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Running is Swift. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Now Lutz for the field goal try.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
The score, Lions 3, Buccaneers 0.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
they got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to his running back, Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Tackle made. Right
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Haskins. A quick pass here to Godwin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Maybe just a slight strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Haskins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Loss of 6 yards.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
4th down coming as the Bucs send on Cairo Santos for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3.
3-3.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives. Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Britt. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And getting down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Britt. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Britt, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunning. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down. Britt. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
DeAndre Swift.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
from the gun. Here's Swift. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 4 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Complete to number
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the Lions' 34-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Airing this one out for Evans. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
They imposed their will on that last drive. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run here with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 11 now. Operating from the gun. Britt. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun. Britt firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Britt. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. From the gun, Britt. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the bootleg. Britt under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down inside.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Britt. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 20-yard
from the gun. Haskins. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run it with Jones. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2. At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
First down.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's now 2nd. It's 3rd down and 10.
yards. Third down. Here's Haskins. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Haskins back to the air. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Britt steps away to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Lions now are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Britt. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
17. Lions 13.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Their own 25-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. But first, let's take a look back at action from earlier. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. A nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 65 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now the point after try for Santos. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Britt. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a carry for Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
The 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
from the gun. Britt. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Off play action. Britt. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd down. Britt. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 9-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score. Buccaneers 24.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
One-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Britt Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Britt. Flush to his right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Britt. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The tackle made.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now left side on the swing pass. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down. Britt, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Lions 22.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
And 9 yards.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11. From the gun, Britt. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Britt, he's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Britt, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
From the gun, Britt. Catch made here by Campbell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First and 10. Britt, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Operating from the gun. Britt. And his throw here is incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Brings up third down and
Throwing on third and long. Britt. That's complete and Moss out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This for a fourth quarter lead. And Lutz puts this one through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth.
Lions 25, Buccaneers 24.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now back out comes the offense. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go out there, we've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So out now come the Lions. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Throwing on first down. Britt. And quickly finding Rager. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
3-yard line.
Running is Swift, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. He finds Howard complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up near the 34. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't. Because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So,
and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Britt. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The kick by Watts is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Makes the score Lions 28, Buccaneers 24.
So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Now a dump off here complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Or earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. On the crossing route, complete. It's Riley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Looking sideline, incomplete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, it's Haskins. And now another one thrown incomplete. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Open man has got one. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They keep the game alive, at least for the... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Lions offense set to take over. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Britt, throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So now the Bucs down 28-24, and time a huge factor. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 33-yard line.
One final shot for Haskins. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.